Are you an emotional saver as well as an emotional spender? I know lots of people are emotional spenders, but this is what a graph of emotional savings looks like. Obviously, in this scenario, as you can see, when your life is doing poorly, you spend all your money and then you save again and then you spend it and then you save it and then you spend it and then you save again and then you spend it. But the result is zero and it makes you feel bad. And obviously, you don't get to invest much, right? Because you're spending it on a regular basis. So I see this quite often. Usually the threshold is around $10,000 that people get maximum savings up to. I know that's what I was like until I was about 27. This is the other option. Maybe one of these where you live very frugally and you just hustle, and you save and save and save. And you nearly get to that 10K or you just get to that 10K and then you decide, or something happens, like you have a crisis, your life, you have a blowout, you decide to move house or go to Bali or buy a car or do something like that, and you spend all your money and you're back down here and you have to go back to slave work and continue saving again. Now, what's happening here is what I call, the good voice and the bad voice. There is a battle going on between the good voice is saving, the bad voice is spending. Good voice, bad voice, good voice, bad voice, over and over and over. Good voice holding your breath for as long as you can, and bad voice takes over, boosh, takes over. That's the way humans work. We all work that way. If all we do is chicken and broccoli, we're eventually going to pig out on Messina, right? So, acknowledging the good voice and the bad voice. We've all seen it on The Simpsons and Goofy and various other cartoons. This is the good voice wants to plan, save, and invest, and the bad voice wants to give up, spend, and squander. That's the guy that's shouting the bottles of bubbly and the rounds of cocktails. The solution is to acknowledge and worship both. Not worship both, but acknowledge both. And honor both is the right word. So save and invest 10%, but then also allocate 10% for completely naughty, frivolous behavior. Feed the naughty voice, feed the good voice, do both. I started this strategy is from a guy called T. Harv Eker, which I implemented 15 years ago. I initially did it with discipline, but nowadays I use automation and all the technology available in internet banking. That 10%, I have never spent that 10%. It's always been permanently invested. And sometimes if I'm feeling unhappy in my life, I look at my play account and I'm like, no wonder I don't feel good. My play account's nearly at $2,000 and I've forgotten to enjoy my life. So that is a great little strategy that you can do. If you want to take some action on that, one thing I recommend, write down 3 things that you would like to invest in. If you've never done it before, just get clarity on what you would invest in, even if it's just specific stocks or whatever asset you're interested in. And 3 things that you would like to squander your 10% on. That is a great way to get from where you are to where you want to be to avoid this nightmare, which I know causes a lot of pain for a lot of people. Have a great day.